testing. Let's see. Okay. How is it going? Let me get everything set up. I should probably be a little bit more prepared, but you know, it's variable. It's certainly variable. I'm excited for Arknight's Endfield coming out tomorrow. That's gonna be interesting to play. So we'll definitely check some of that out once it drops. Already got it preloaded. Already got everything running and going for that. Though, actually, I need to do a first-time boot for it. So, I was planning on playing a bit of CZN today again. I made a little tweet about it, but apparently they've added some, like, bonuses towards... what's it called? They've added some bonuses towards clearing codex levels of a certain level given to the enemies, not for the level of the Zero Chaos manifestation. So I'm going to be clearing through maybe 1 or 2 times, and then tomorrow we'll do an Arknight's Endfield stream. So that should be pretty interesting. See how that goes. Anyways, speaking of, I need to actually swap to the screen and all of my stuff. Isn't that just wonderful? Let's tune in. Hopefully... is there no audio? It says there's meant to be audio. Wait, give me another second. I'm going to restart the game. It doesn't seem like it started or booted up with any audio whatsoever. Maybe that should fix it if I reboot it. Who knows? Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. We'll do, maybe... I was thinking... I could do 1 run of... ChaosZeroNightmare. Then I can do a run of Slay the Spire. I don't know how people feel about that, but I've not played Slay the Spire in... oh my gosh... 3 years? Something like that. And even before then, my last time properly playing through it must have been... oh, back in 2020? I never really played anything past the point of the Steam Deck updates and so on for it. So, if anything, I don't remember much about it, actually. So man, this is taking way longer than it needs to just boot up ChaosZeroNightmare. I guess it's maybe something to do with those server bugs that were the issue, not once but a time before. Also just realized that I accidentally minimized my model. Whoops. We have a little bit of fun here. We have a little bit of fun. Okay, let's boot up CZN. And then once we do a run, maybe, we'll swap to Slay the Spire. You know what? Let's make this. Oh, now we've got audio. Very cool. Let's see. Main display? Swap. No, not yet. It's still loading in. And honestly, maybe don't want to show off... I don't know if CZN actually displays any of the UUID stuff like some other gacha games do whenever you log in, but I'm not curious to find out if it does. So, here, we'll turn down a little bit of the audio, we'll pause the music, and we'll swap over. Wow. Here we go. And then, as we can see, we log into the event, and oh, I've got something to claim. We've now got, where was it? Was it this one? No. This one? No. This one? No. I'm finding it. Back to Codex. That's what we were looking for. So they added this, and it doesn't retroactively trigger. So I was going to play through maybe once and get that done, perhaps. Then I would at least get some of the Codex rewards. So it automatically claims them. Let's move to the zero system. It really makes you think. Already completed the Chaos Matrix. The only one that qualifies is this one in the Foretold Ruin, but it's only 3 levels below. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'm still going to play... Actually, I wonder if you can re-roll this. I've done City of Mist a whole bunch of times. Oh, wait. I don't actually have the level 30 for it. Never mind. Never mind. You heard nothing. We'll continue with this one. But does it suck to play Ragna again? Maybe. Maybe. If I were to merge, does it allow me to retain if I change my mind? What's the exploration rewards at level 30 for... Oops, not that. At level 30 for this. When a card is exhausted. Okay, that seems like something I should keep. We'll re-roll this one. Using some of my materials. Does it put it... No, it doesn't put it at level 100. Okay. Well, that sucks a little bit, but, you know, we'll continue on this one then. And we've got a very similar setup to last time. I don't have any other Justice characters, unfortunately. And it seems like this is basically the best combo. But to be fair, in terms of Ragna, I don't really have a great save data set. I do have these, but none of them, or at least this one, didn't have nearly as many epiphanies as my other ones did. So I'm probably going to try roll for something better, I think. I mean, just looking at this one, it does not have... Oh, wait, sorry, give me a second. Is this not... Am I not streaming to YouTube? Oh, no, I am. Never mind. It just wasn't loading properly. Yeah, so it doesn't have any of the Divine Epiphanies that some of the other ones have. If I check here, for instance, this one was really good. The unfortunate part, I didn't get any of the gear. Really, really sucky. I also didn't get an Epiphany on 2 of the cards, but I did get AP and damage reduction on Belligerence, which is so good. Just unfortunate that I got nothing else. So if I could, I would take essentially this exact same thing, but throw on the Divine Epiphanies or just regular Epiphanies onto these cards. Maybe going for 2 Belligerencies was too much, no pun intended, but it still ended up being a good deck despite being gimped by not having one of the artifact slots. This one was also really good. Actually, let's favorite down the second one. I want to try aim for something similar, because the Dominion upgrade, the monster card, oh my gosh, it's insane. That's so good, especially now for the Spiral Tower of Screams, since those take up, like, at least 4-ish turns. Like, you're never going to one-turn it, because now I think it goes up to 100 and something in terms of level, and I'm only doing 102 on this Codex run. So I think this is going to be maybe not vital, maybe not essential, but I think it's somewhat required, which is just a synonym. It's just a synonym. But it makes things a lot easier whenever you're playing a Justice playthrough, for sure. 5 sure, even. And the Glacial Iron Fist, yeah, you kind of want to deal damage and build up shield at the same time. It was super lucky to get all of these with epiphanies, and I managed to duplicate the card multiple times. You know what? Why is this not like a primary category one? So these are the ones that I kind of want to aim for. I want to get something similar. If I could get retain on this, ooh, that would be nuts. That would be really nuts. So I'm going to try aim for a kit like that. Then with Haru, it's a little bit more difficult. I do want to, actually, where did my, oh wait, no, I'm using that one. Yeah. I want to aim for something regarding the crit anchor shot, then maybe retain, I think would be good. But this kind of kit was also pretty good. I got this one the other day on stream as well, drawing from deck, or just drawing the unit's card. That one was really good. So I kind of aim for something like this. I probably would have removed lift anchor. There's very seldom a case where you want to play lift anchor, honestly, because increased cost by 1 just for a marginal 70%, not too great. So something like this for Haru. I want to try aim for better decks for both of them. Keeping that in mind, we'll maybe try 1 Belligerence, and then we'll try for Dominion as well. So we'll probably do a couple of elite runs depending on how it goes, and depending on how much stress each of the characters build up. So, actually, can I upgrade her partner a bit more? I always forget to upgrade the partners. Do I want to use that? Okay, we'll do it. It's fine for now. It wasn't using too many resources. I don't always go for upgrading the partners because their stat gains are kind of marginal. I also don't know if claiming some of the affection stuff actually affects anything until you claim it. So, it's whatever. Oh, wait. Do I want to do this with Deep Trauma? Maybe not. Maybe not. Just in case, I'm going to remove it because I'm not confident that at level 102 that I'll get out of this scot-free. Especially when some of the ego stages are boosted and that, or some of the mental break cards are boosted, which means that it's way harder to get them out of it. For that reason, I'll probably skip on it. Probably. Yeah. Oh, that's the perfect start. Crazy good. An epiphany at the beginning in the beginning of the game? Yeah. At the beginning of the game? Very good. Wait. I am in the right chaos manifestation, right? I didn't... Foretold ruin? Wait. I did... Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. When I started in the cities, I thought that I was in the, void one. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's do... Top, hit the store, remove a card, hit one of the elite areas, then hit the second one. Oh, but that's gonna put me right next to another. If I take the dimensional... Do I really? I don't think some of the forbidden cards are actually all that worth it. So, worst case, I can take this bottom one, remove another card, and then just heal up. And then I'll take the down path here. So we'll see how it goes. I do want to hit 2 of the elites because I just chose the fate that gives me a legendary for each of the ones that I beat. And I really, really want to aim for that Dominion card. It's very seldom that you get the... what was it? The fate for... what's it called? Gaining a monster card whenever you defeat an elite. Like, it guarantees it. Oh, wow. Early epiphany from Magna. Nice. So then we'll go through here. This one's just the rolling for some dosh. So, that's fine. It's fine. We'll do this. We'll... Oh. You didn't see that. Oh. You didn't see that. Oh. See, I won. Just that easy. It's as shrimple as that. Doesn't get much better than this. Okay, okay. We're hopping on by. And then we'll do... Actually, maybe I didn't need to do that. Boom. I win. It ain't easy being cheesy, but yeah. It's just how I play. I'm just that damn good. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, belligerence this early on? Do not mind if I do. Add it to Magna, because she doesn't really use many attack cards, and if I can try get as... Ooh, Torture Wrath, really good, really good. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of this, but it would be nice. It would be nice. No, and I won't. And I haven't taken any stress, I don't think, so healing here doesn't do all that much, but, you know, may as well, may as well. Overhealing isn't necessarily a bad thing. And then, first try, as per usual. You can say that's more skill than it is luck. I know it's just rolling dice, but there's some skill involved in rolling dice. Also, I've just realized my stream, why does YouTube do this? Like, genuinely. For whatever reason, the stream has been marked or listed as private. And it's... I have to manually change it every single time. Yes, done. And then I need to change the title. Sorry, give me a second. This is so silly. More CZN. Yeah, apparently I'm 3 characters over. Then we'll do that. Yeah. Whatever. It'll be a little bit cramped, but we're updating the YouTube stream title. Because, my gosh. Oh, wait! This is my chance. This is my chance. Maybe I can get the monster card from him. Very nice. Okay. We'll do Anchor Shot. Also gain an Epiphany. Very nice. Into Power Charge. Into that thing that I already forgot the name of. And then we'll already attack. Oh my gosh. It really isn't easy being cheesy. You know, I've gotta tell you. Belligerence. Perfect draw. Then we'll do Storm of Bitter Cold, so that I can gain a counter-attack stack for next turn. Then we'll do a Frost Charge, so it does Vulnerable. I don't think I want to use up... Okay, yep. I don't think I want to activate Wave so that I can save it for next turn. Okay, that really sucks. 2 burns? Come on, dude. Then we'll do Power Anchor, and then we'll remove 1 of the burns. Then I think we'll add a little bit of shield. Little bit of shield. And that should be fairly AOG. 2 counterattacks. We'll do Ice Fragment. Wait. I thought damage dealt only ever applied whenever you deal HP damage. Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How are things? Doing good? Doing good? I thought the damage dealt was only ever applied when you get past shields, but maybe I'm mistaken. Okay. Stay vigilant, crew. Yeah, that's what she sounds like. Also, did he swap to a high damage attack? Lame? That's not very cool of you. That's not very... I'm doing pretty good, you know? Just, doing my thing, playing more card games, getting into the rhythm of more gambling, I suppose. I mean, there's nothing quite like the progenitor of gambling, aka TCG games, especially whenever it comes to deck builder roguelikes, which is gambling on top of gambling on top of gambling. So I'm back to that again. probably, and I think I spoke about it yesterday, I'm 100% gonna play Arknight's Enfield tomorrow. I think we'll do Power Anchor here, and then remove some of the burn. So I'm also looking forward to Arknight's Enfield. I don't know any of the characters. I also never played the original, or the first Arknights. It was never really my thing, the whole turn-based system, and I heard that the lore was pretty heavy, so didn't 100% get into it. So I'm hoping that this installment will be the one that I get into, and hopefully the open world isn't too overwhelming. That's my hope anyway. I know that with some gacha games that release, the open world is usually so overwhelming that like it forces you to really commit and spend like 90% of your time playing it. Let's use Magna's skill here. Hopefully, and I'm praying that I get the monster card. I did not get the monster card. Lame, lame, lame. On Ravage to Impair. We could give that to Haru. She probably benefits from it more. Man, imagine if I had gone that, yeah, if I got the monster... Ooh, I did get a super duper ultra mega super rare event though. Hyper Tensile Ultra Mega Super Rare Evento. I got it. I'll keep this on her just so that I don't accidentally get this again. And yeah, because I really wanted that monster card because Super Idol, I really wanted that card because it increases morale every turn. Apparently I still have this buff active. Very cool, very cool. I also don't know any of the other lyrics besides Super Idol to that song. So you'll have to sing the rest without me, unfortunately. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Have you looked into Arknight's Enfield though? Does it seem like it's going to be interesting or something you guys will pick up? I already pre-downloaded or preloaded it, and then I did some of the little login event bonuses. But I don't know. I don't know. There's there are those like login things, but I guess I just haven't been lucky with the lucky draws. Unlucky rather, unlucky draws. So I didn't get any of the SR items or whatever before the game is gonna launch. This one? Yeah, I think that one. Do I wanna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna shield up. I'm also pre-downloading it now, curious about it. Yeah, for sure. I'm very unfamiliar with most of the lore and everything like that, so it's gonna be a bit of a new experience, but hopefully it's at least entertaining enough. The girls seem pretty cute, animations seem pretty high quality, and it does seem like there's gonna be a bit of an idol system to it, so it doesn't feel like it'll be as overwhelming with how much it expects you to do and how much it expects you to play through. So that's my hope at least, but I could be 100% wrong. I could be absolutely wrong about it. And it could be completely different. But here's hoping it's not. Is there any character that you want to draw for yet? Or anyone that piques your fancy? Again, I know none of the characters. I'm going into it kind of blind, but I'm hoping that maybe plays into my favor, and then I can, I don't know, give you guys some cool reaction faces, aka still frame 1 and still frame 2 as I play the game. Wouldn't that just be awesome, guys? So we'll see how it plays out. If anything, I'm hoping that my luck on stream benefits me and doesn't make me look like a complete fool. Haven't seen any. Yeah, I did actually see some cosplayers for Arknights, and that was pretty cool, but besides that, I don't really know much else about it. It is a turn-based game, and it is tower defense, but this open world version, since it's a completely different formula, could be 100% different. Oh, do you think after the game maybe you can show us the character and tell us how you feel about each? Yeah, absolutely. I could go over all of them. Again, most of my experience when it comes to gacha is like through variety rather than sticking with a couple. until the end of time, although I do have a couple of gacha that I've stuck with until the end of time. Also, this run is looking really, really unhopeful. I think I might fucking die. So, when I get to playing Arknight's Enfield, I'll definitely see about what my thoughts and feelings on each of the characters are. Oh, we can have a little talk about my thoughts and feelings. Wow, isn't that so sweet? Wow, guys. So, we'll see how it plays out. If anything, some of the trailers I saw were interesting. I do really like the idea of building my own base and having it show up in the world. That seems pretty cool. He's just gonna kill me. He is just gonna kill me. How is he doing this? 80% plus damage? Please, man. Please. How do I get out of this? I could... Is this really gonna do much? Vulnerable removed. I think I'm basically dead no matter what I try. Oh man. Sorry, I'm having to think about this because this is just... Yeah, I think I've lost. He just one-shots me. Okay. Good gooning. GG, I guess. Oh, not... Wait! I survived! What? Holy moly. I can't believe it. Okay. And then... Okay, I just need one attack card. One single attack card, and I'll have done it. Unfortunate that Haru is just about to... clock out, though. Okay. I can heal a little bit, and then we'll do Glacial, and then we'll kill him. Oh my gosh, that was a close call. That was really, really close. Yeah, pick that one, please. Jeez. Jeez. Jeez, 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 jeez. Not jizz, but jeez. We'll do this one. I don't know what this is gonna entail. And before combat? Okay. When using 5 yeah, let's take this one. Also, I was kind of contemplating maybe either I play Slay the Spire after this run, or I play through the Trauma Code. I still have yet to play through it. So maybe that's worth playing. It makes you think. I don't know, would that be something would that be something would that be something you guys are interested in? Playing through the Trauma Code? I can narrate it. I don't know if it would be entertaining for me to though, but you know, it's a little bit more VN-ish rather than just pure card game gameplay all day, every day. So, also, what do I want to get rid of here? I kind of want to get rid of Lift Anchor. Oops, what the? Okay, let's try that again. I kind of want to get rid of Lift Anchor, but Water Arrow is also worth removing. I think that's probably higher prio. And then, do I want to add something else? Maybe. No, I think it should be fine. I think we just heal up a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. And it sucks that I didn't get the monster card. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it this run. It's just way too high level and way too dangerous to risk going for it. If I want to try complete this Codex challenge, even though I'm only doing it at level 102 rather than at level 105. So, oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's heal a little bit as well. I reckon that it's going to be quite precarious if I don't heal up a little bit. Also, the stress is just about to hit, like, breaking point. We can do tactical analysis and then I can trigger all of them. So we'll do Storm, and then we'll do the, whatever that ice call, Frost Charge is called. And then we'll do Blessing and Waves, and then heal a little bit. Oh my gosh, Whirlpool. Immediate card removal, please. Such a lame one to get. I really don't like that card. Aggressive Assault. Lame, lame. We'll do... Oh, but he's gonna gain shield. Oh, but in 10 turns? So, hit him once with this, then hit with Glacial, then I'll get Frost Shield. We'll do Belligerence, draw a couple cards. Oh, actually, Crystallization, not too bad here. And then it even does a counter attack. Nice. Yeah, barely took any damage, but Haru is just about to go into her mental break now. Finally, eventually, slash, maybe. Oh. He's at 411, but he's going to gain even more. I kind of want to get rid of him before he becomes too much of an issue. Oh, he's just fucking dead. We can do this and then I can add Frost Shield. How much? No, he's not going to take much. I think Haru needs to go into mental break now so that if I walk into an elite or a really bad spot, I'll be fine later. Because I think this guy might just die to a whole bunch of counterattacks. So let's see. Oh my gosh! The visceral scream, or the guttural screams are insane. She's like genuine. The VAs put a lot of effort into some of these characters. That sounded like she was actually being killed. Oh my gosh. Curse cards or no neutral legendary. Maybe desire. No, I think this is a little bit too risky. I genuinely don't want to. Oh, I could try for an elite again. Should I? This run is pretty difficult without it. I think I'll give it a go. Is it the same guy? It's the same guy. This might have been the wrong choice, but yeah. There we go. I think she did it. Yep. It ain't easy being cheesy. I gotta say that. And we'll do Anchor Shot. Please give me a good epiphany. No, you did not give me a good epiphany. Also, I haven't gotten a divine epiphany yet, which is a little bit lame. I'm not gonna bother using Whirlpool. I don't like Whirlpool. However, I will use this because I'm already at full EP, so I can gain 1 damage reduction. A little bit lame, but oh well. And we'll attack as much as possible, which is unfortunately not that much. It's just the burn cards that make this so difficult. So I'll do Glacial, then I'll do Ice Wall. Unfortunately, I can't trigger Belligerence. I could gain AP and then use... You know what? I'll do that. Oh, okay. Never mind. The game has decided I will not do that. Nice. So, how was your day? Wow, we're stuck here together, just looking at this loading screen. Isn't this so romantic? Maybe we should get something to eat together or talk about something. So the weather's really nice. The weather is, you know, that time of year in January. Yeah, it's the loading screen. It's whenever it disconnects, but obviously I'm still connected to the internet, so it's something to do with their servers. If it was my connection, then my bitrate wouldn't be as high, and also I would have disconnected entirely. So instead, we're just having a romantic chat and me moment rather than anything else. I don't actually know how long this is going to take. This could be a little bit, this could be a long bit, this... Okay, retry. Immediately works. No, never mind. I touched the card and it decided it was my time. Okay. Very cool. I can't believe this. At least this isn't an issue in single-player games, which makes me feel like maybe the option to swap to Slay the Spire just because this is happening is there. Oh, okay, never mind. It's activated. Holy shit, we're back in the game. Can you believe it? I can, kind of. And we'll do this, then we'll do belligerence, draw 2 cards. Do I get anything good? No. I just got yet another burn, so we'll use that. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Basically just more damage taken. This one we kind of need. I need to activate as many of the upgrade cards as I can just to filter through my deck a little bit more. We'll do Frost Shield so that I don't take damage from the burn. Oh well, I wouldn't have anyways. Never mind. I do need a little bit more counterattack. Oh my gosh, please. Okay. Yeah, best to get rid of the burns. 2 counterattacks? Yeah, kind of. We'll do Frost Charge, we'll do Anchor Pointer, because we want to build up as many damage stacks as we can, because that's... Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, but now he swapped to this thing. Ugh. This is not good. He's... I should have been paying attention. I just had no protection that turn whatsoever. This is just testament that you need protection, guys. You absolutely need it. Okay. We can do Glacial, gain 1 more point. Then we can do Power Charge. Then we can draw. Then we can do Tactical Analysis. And then we can do Anchor. Isn't that cool? And then... How many buffs do I have? We've got... Okay, we've got 8. I think we can get more. I really do. Counterattack, counterattack. Oh, and then I've got basically nothing. 30 for each AP. And then we'll gain 2 counterattack. Unfortunate that, yeah, maybe I should have used Haru's skill. Oh my gosh! You're kidding. Okay. This isn't good. Can I somehow... No, I really can't. I really cannot. Come on. Okay. I'm just gonna have to take the hits. Lame. But we're getting through it. I can probably use Frost Charge, then use one of their skills, and then insta-kill. Yeah, I would... You know what? Let's... No, because that would count as 2 vulnerability, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to use her here. Now I really want the monster card. Please? Nope, no monster card, of course. That's my luck. Though we did get this. Very nice. We got the Torture Wrath again, even though I pawned it off earlier. Not too bad. Question is... Oh no, not even a question. We're getting rid of this Whirlpool immediately. Such a terrible card. Never, ever want to see it again. Never, ever. No. That... Wait? Maybe. When taking damage? You know what? Yeah, it is only 2%, but it adds up eventually. I'm kind of surprised that I'm even managing to get through this. That we're managing to get through this. It's like we're working as one big team. Whoa. Ooh, Anchor Pointer. Then we'll do Power Charge. Source of Water. Anchor Shot. Unfortunately, no shield. Kinda would have been better to have had shield, honestly. Because now I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage. And then we'll do this, and we'll do this. And then I can't do anything else. Oh, maybe I should have triggered that beforehand. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna get through this, I think, maybe, possibly. this wouldn't give me... See, that doesn't give me any shield, but somehow the other ones do. Okay. 2 crystallization helps me out a bit. Then we'll throw on some damage red RD, damage DR, damage red action. Unfortunate that it applied to those little trash units. Frost, then... Ugh. Oh, nice. A bot spamming. Wow. The kind of viewers that you must love, right? Crazy. Let's do that. At least I don't take any damage this turn because of it. And then I'll use Haru's skill, I think, next turn. Anytime I need to deal straight damage. Got Anchor Shot in hand this turn. Very nice. Okay. We can do Tactical Analysis, which gets me 1 wave. Then we can do that. Then we can do these. Honestly, I'm thinking... Oh. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll use Haru's skill so that it deals some damage. And that way, the mark is applied. And we take no damage this turn because it had to swap to defense. Very cool. But it did gain 3 morale, which is really bad for us. I'll do this attack because it triggers my belligerence. Then... Okay, that sucks. that was just lame. That, all of them are 2s. Oh wait, no! I gain 1 more AP. Very nice. Not all is lost, I suppose. Would have been better to have picked up that upgrade the previous turn, though. Because I need way more counterattack stacks. So then I can do this. I kind of need to do this as well. Does this actually give me 1 extra counterattack stack? Oh, it does. Cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply to all of them this turn, which would have been good because, man, he is just healed up like to nearly full. And I have no way of semi-protecting myself. So... I think I need to use Glacial here. And then I'll throw on Tactical Analysis, and then maybe I heal. It's the only thing I can do. It's probably better than nothing at all. Yeah. Not looking too good, though. I wonder how we'll manage to get through this. Let's do that. Oh, man. Deals so much damage. I can't really keep up. Magna's counterattack is the only thing keeping me alive right now, because she's dealing enough damage that she's able to take them out. Frost Charge, Source of Water, then I need to do Glacial Iron Fist on one of the enemies. That saves me for 1 turn. This one is slightly more health, and then we'll do also a Frost Shield. Oh, actually I could have attacked him, but I'm only realizing that now. I do actually need to use... Wait. Am I dead? Regardless of what I do? Oh. Maybe. I'm dead. Okay, never mind. Yeah. That sucks. I guess I can't do level 102 yet. It's so Jover. Oh wow, we didn't even get the death screen sequence. Unfortunate. Yeah, I did try. I do need to level up some of the, yeah, every single one of these things. Magna did pretty okay. I could probably increase her potential more and I'd be fine. Oh, it doesn't delete the codex anymore. Though I think I'm still kind of screwed, trying to go back into that one. Maybe it's worth doing one of the other ones? I mean, really, I'm only looking for what the event said it had to be level 90 to get the free things. Yeah, so level 80 and level 90. So I'll try again. I don't know. That just sucks. I could try this, though I don't really need a deck from it. That's the thing. I could reroll. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I actually have so many. Wait, the codex level will decrease? Did it say that? So if I reroll this one, was it gonna give me a lower level? I've already selected the maximum one. Okay. I don't like any of these. We can do that one. I think that was higher level than it was previously, though. So I don't really see the issue. Can I re-roll this one? This is gonna suck if it removes that level, but hopefully it doesn't. It does. Oh, cancel. Cancel. Yeah, sure. And then... Okay, it retains it. Awesome. So I do actually have to win, but at least it doesn't remove it should I lose. So I'm a little bit more confident in that. I've already got good decks for Serenial. I've already got good decks for City of Mist, or Void in general. Do I try this again? I really feel like there's no point. Maybe I just got really unlucky. I'll try it again. Why not? I don't think it's gonna go any different. Oh, shit. I don't want to do Nightmare mode. Yep. Screw you. I'm just gonna delete memories. I'm not gonna retain that deck. Bada bing, bada boom. Look into the light. Your memories are now gone. It's like Men in Black, that whole scene. Well, kind of. Not really. They're deleting her memories via USB upload. So... Man, now I'm not gonna have a great start. Camouflage? I think this one's still better, and then I'm probably just gonna skip adding camouflage to hand. Because I want to remove cards rather than add them. It's just that first choice for Fates, where it reduces the monster HP to 1, has such crazy potential. Okay. Rest Recovery is really good. Because I'm going to go through a lot of campfires. Avoid them as much as possible. All of the enemies. There it is. Oh, really? Oh, that's bad. Okay. So, I mean, that's a lot. It is 2 elite areas, though. 3 elite areas. I'm not confident. Ugh. Maybe. If you guys were in my shoes, what would you do? Would you perhaps go fight the elites? I do really want that monster card, though. I do really want it. Let's try. You know, a shot you don't take is a shot that's technically still a miss. So, nice. And we'll see how far we get through with this run as well. I'm not overly confident that we'll get super duper far, though. Rare or legendary. Not interested. Give me some of those epiphanies. It's more important to build up good epiphanies in the beginning than it is to, well, have just a lot of cards that don't really help or build up towards anything. So, I think it's probably better to do that. This event, again, I'm not going to have a shop for a while, so just going for 10 where it's a 50-50 is good enough for me. But yeah, if I fail this one, then we're probably going to do the trauma code instead, and then I can, I don't know, narrate it. I won't do a girl voice for it, though. But, we'll see. Ooh, what's the epiphany? Frost charge, pretty good. We'll do ice wall, and then we'll... Oh, he's not gonna attack. A bit of a waste of a damage or of a vulnerable stack. But kind of okay. This one, so that we can continue to gain. What do you mean, oh? I'm not I'm not gonna do a woman voice or a girl voice. I can barely do a manly one as is. So I'm gonna hold back on doing that if I can, completely. Okay. Very cool. So I think we'll do the trauma code after if I completely flunk this again. But we'll see. Shackles when this is in hand. Why? And it costs 1 as well? What do you mean, what the fuck? Ha 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 ha. Are you mocking me? I can't do any kind of voice acting and you expect way too much of me. That is extremely silly. Yeah, well, at least I'm not silly looking. Funny looking, maybe, but, you know, my clown nose only has so many tricks, or so many uses before eventually you realize that it's my actual nose and that I'm really just never invited to any of the reindeer games. So, only so much I can do. I really hate these shackle cards. They ruin my hand. You have a silly look on your face right now, though. Are you sure your screen's turned on and it's not just a reflection that you're looking at? Oh my gosh, I need to activate at least 1 damage reduction stack instead of getting my ass handed to me. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy work. Frost charge. Hey. Yeah, hello. How are you? What the fuck? What? Is it... what? I can only do 1 thing each turn. I really don't like this enemy. I'm gonna have to get rid of every single one of them. This is just too annoying. And then we build up 1 at least. It's gaining more and more morale per turn. Please. I think I might die. It's kind of looking like it. It's kind of looking... We're not even that far in. What is this? Flaming football? What the fuck? We're not even that far in and I'm getting my ass handed to me. This isn't fair. Like, at all. This is kind of unfair, one might even say. You know, I would even go so far as to say that. Have you ever been so far as to look more like without doing so? Well, you're in luck. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, okay. Fine. Fine. Nice. Yeah, I really need to... I need to build up all of my thingamabobs. I really need to increase... Like, I managed to do so much better. How did I even get to the first boss on the last one? This time I just completely lost. I guess that, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna help me. I guess... I mean, if I had picked Nightmare mode, I probably would have lost way earlier. This isn't gonna help. There's no point to any of these decisions. I feel like this is a little bit of a sucky part to the game where it just makes... Like, yes, it's cool, but it should, without consequence, allow me to just quit. Because if I quit here, it's going to force me into getting that one, oh, you quit a run midway through. Now you have to use this one fate granted to you. And I'm like, I'm already dead. I can't do anything. So let me end the run here and now. Please. Please. But it won't let me. Then we'll do temporary return. Yep. Bye-bye. Okie doke. Yeah. And then we'll move on to the event, and then we'll do the trauma code instead. So, you weren't here for the first and second one. Do you want me to start at the first and second one instead, perhaps? Or do you want me to, like, give a little bit of a skimming over, a run-through? How do you feel about it? I'm gonna wait a little bit. Because, yes, Is that yes to starting from the beginning? Okay. Let's go through it. Incubation. So instead of NaO2, I'll just do now2. Now2, we have incredibly high hopes for you. We know that you can make it. We'll make sure of that. Now, time to blow out the candle. Let's celebrate your birth. Just bring your lips close to the candle on that cake and blow out. Just like this, okay? Just do what I do. The individual simulates how it's done. We'll blow the lights out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The numbers keep spiking, and it doesn't seem to be an issue with the trauma code simulation. Could you elaborate? I can't pinpoint whether it's because we're looking at a traumatic event that continued until recently, or if it's because we're trying to run this on a replica. But I can't get you to manifest inside the simulation, Captain. Seems you'll have to play a spectator for this one. That'll be enough. Oh, someone's confident. The simulation isn't our only option. I'm almost starting to get jealous. But alas, since it's not like I can take the patient's place, I'll leave you to it. The memory-delving device is working as intended, so you don't have to worry about that. Well. I stood by silently as Elaine got up and left the room. From the outside, I could hear a muffled conversation that Elaine was having with someone else. A few moments later, the owner of the other voice peeked inside, pale skin, blue eyes. It almost seemed as if they were camouflaged for the simulation room. I'm not going to do a woman's voice. I can't do a woman's voice, so you'll just have to make do. Don't even begin. I'm sorry. I'm not really used to everything yet. Everything outside of the lab is new to me. I mean, I have seen some things from virtual simulations and videos, but this trauma code is completely new to me. It's an experiment that I never experienced in the lab. I think someone mentioned that this actually wasn't an experiment or for research. If so, then I don't know why you'd be interested in looking into a replica's past. But to demonstrate the latent potential I hold as a unilateral subject of observation, that is the reason I exist. So I guess I'm quite used to processes like this. So you can look into and analyze me for whatever you want, Captain. Narya, you've misunderstood. What we're doing here is for you and only you. Huh? For me? Narya blinked, her eyes at me in an innocent confusion. The silence that followed her words was proof that she was unable to comprehend the situation. What do you mean? You've no need to feel anxious, and you don't have to make any effort to show us any results. If you're looking into my memories, I don't think that's possible. You'll find out once you see it, Captain. Just how suffocatingly tight the space confining my memories is. It seems Narya was really accustomed to being treated as a unilateral subject of observation. I watched as she snugly embraced Elysian, her white flying worm that was always with her, as she closed her eyes. And so, we descend into the sea of her memories. She looks pretty hot. Well, yeah. I would say that as well, but I'm being recorded. Looks into the camera. Whoa, I'm being recorded. I'm not going to sing this either. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday NaO2. Happy birthday to you. Get it? Because her name is NaO2. Wow, happy birthday to you. Well, they got her name wrong. When I opened my eyes for the first time, I was inside a small, tight pod. Beyond the transparent pane that encased my body, I could make out figures of a few others, all who surrounded me as they clapped and cheered, and a small cake placed between us. I didn't know who these individuals were, nor the significance of this cake, as I stared at what was happening before me. NaO2, we have incredibly high hopes for you. We know that you can make it. We'll make sure of that. Now, time to blow out the candle. Let's celebrate your birth. One of the researchers opposite of me moved with unusually slow but gentle gestures, their features noticeably pale. The younger researchers around me soon start moving about in a flurry. One of them calls on the older researcher. Director Yuma, don't forget about teaching it how to blow out the candle. Ah, yes, that's right. Just bring your lips close to the candle on that cake and blow out. Just like this, okay? Just do what I do. Yuma simulates how it's done. Was it because I was blankly staring? This director person simulated how I should eject wind to blow out the red light in front of me. I instinctively moved my head up and down, and the transparent cover opened up. A rush of the lab's chemical scent stung my nose, while the flame of the candle atop the cake wavered vividly. It was only then that I noticed how oppressively heavy and musty the air inside the capsule felt. We'll blow the lights out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Looking back on things now, I was already somewhat aware of language and numbers from the moment I was born. This cake was something unfamiliar to me, but I followed the instructions I were given and blew out the candle. That's it. Good job. The director's eyes were still weary, but the edges of his lips creased upwards caught my attention. Since you seem to understand my words, I see we won't be having any communication problems. We can speed up our research. We shall immediately commence the comprehensive replica data adaptability assessment and close the capsule and prepare it once. Whoa, and then there was complete darkness as the next scene loads. This isn't a part of the script, I promise. There we go. We must be successful. We must be successful this time. If we fail here, all of the replicas of this batch, including Gao-01, will be disposed of. Do you all understand? Sir! Sir, yes, sir! Hoorah! Okay. The researchers started to scurry even faster. Their desks were cluttered in the data pads and charts. What do you mean, wow, ... I didn't get much time to breathe the air on the other side of the capsule. Instead, I did what I could and let my eyes trace its evanescence. Now, can you see into my eyes like open doors? I don't want to be too loud. So I kind of cracked my voice there. That's what they call me. Oops, I forgot to read the other ones. Research report NAO2, normal responsiveness to external stimuli verified, simple command recognition and limited speech capability verified. Have not found any structural flaws or instabilities. It is ready to proceed with the Protoss ability verification phase. ... Everyone looks at me with excitement. I think they're talking about successful research results. Simulation preparation complete. A holographic image began to manifest across the transparent cover's curved surface. Graphs, scientific terms, and nonsensical numbers filled up my periphery. The number in the graphs were constantly changing as if they were alive. I may have understood language and numbers, but this was impossible. Whoa, hot lady in the reflection. In moments, the lights faded away inside the capsule. Without understanding what was happening or how much time had passed, I soon found myself looking at an unfamiliar landscape. This is... Whoa, that's chapter 1. Whoa, crazy. She's a test tube baby. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm reading Brave New World all over again, isn't it? She's a test tube baby, but instead she's a wabbit. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, you didn't see this. I accidentally clicked to skip towards the decision. My bad, my bad. Watch again from the beginning. From the beginning. From the beginning. The food chain. Ooh, loading? Loading? Maybe? Maybe? I like your story so far. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, she is a test tube baby, but, you know, most kids in the future might be. Whoa, will they all grow up to be like Narya? I don't know. This is the chaos manifestation, a simulation. ... A simulation? Chaos? As I take in my surroundings, a sweeping field comes into view, a view so vast it's incomparable to the lab interior I'd seen from within the capsule. I instinctively reacted in disgust to the viscous sludge that was stuck to the ground and the buildings. I shivered as the winds bristled by and put my hair on edge. Though this pales in comparison to what the Empire is capable of, this should be more than enough to test your potential. Let's see if you're synced in. Try moving your hands and feet. Whoa, she's wiggling. She's wiggling. I didn't realize what for, but I squiggled my fingers and toes. Tell me about your movements. Are you feeling anything strange? Experiencing delays? As if you were moving slower than what you'd expect? I can't tell. Good. No issues then. Alright, commencing the test immediately then. Protoss is the name we call those who can navigate chaos while bringing out the utmost potential of those they've infiltrated the chaos with. These Protoss have only ever been produced by the Empire, but we've decided to create our own without their assistance. You are a product of this decision. You are a replica. Protoss, Empire, replica? I don't understand. I'm a replica? Yes, that's all you need to know for now. I am Yuma, Institute Director of Laboratory 1 and the creator of Replica. Can you call me by my name? Yuma. Yo mama! Everyone before called you Director. Can I call you that too? Huh? Ha! Of course, you can call me whatever you'd like. I could see the wrinkles in the director's face intensify as he smiled from ear to ear. Was he happy with my response? The aim of this session is to examine the effects, costs, and inter-entity integration involved in separating the Protoss's role into an independent entity. Try moving that large white life form to your right. Large white... this? I glanced at the life form next to me. Since when was it? No. It was always there with me from the beginning. The single big blue eye that the creature had moved left and right just as I had willed it, and even blinked on cue, confirming the operation of the Protoss's functional unit corresponding to the main body's activity. Things are moving along optimally. Now, O2, we've already gone over this before, but you have within you a Protoss functional unit that will bring about boundless capabilities. Show us what kind of entity you are. How? First, let's proceed forward. When you run into a Chaos monster, attack it first. If you don't, you'll be the one attacked. A Chaos monster? What's... The director's holographic figure disappeared. All that remained was nothing more than the incomprehensible data regarding the simulation and the vast horizon of the chaos before me. Abiding by my instructions, I stepped forward. This Protoss's functional unit called Elysian floated along beside me. Gulp. Guys, I'm scared. What happens next? Is that... When I ran into another life form within the chaos, I immediately knew that this was one of the chaos monsters that the director was talking about. It looked completely different from the researchers that were running around the lab. Its movements were more feral, more uninhibited. It bore vicious-looking teeth that made disturbing noises. Yet, for some reason, I felt an inexplicable kinship towards it, as if it were a life form closer to myself than with humans. But if you're like me, then you... ... Grr. Those are the sounds the monsters make. The monsters made itself seem bigger than as it stood its ground, weary of me. Or wary of me. Elysian did the same. It flew up to match the monster's periphery and spread its wings wide. Oh... ... I have to attack it first, or else I'll be attacked. As if this instinct for survival was ingrained in me long before language or numbers, I move Elysian in position and prepare for battle. Let's go! She said, in her best Italian plumber voice. It was striking how much she resembled Mario from the hit games New Super Mario Bros., yet her Luigi was nowhere to be found. Instead, all there was a white Goomba by her side in the shape of a whale. Perhaps a memory from Mario 64. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe that they managed to get the rights to that as one of the characters. Holy shit. That's insane. We actually got white Luigi and Mario but as a hot babe. Yahoo! Well, I can't say the gameplay at this part is overly complex considering it's just the trial, basically. There we go. Mamma mia! Oh, there's the little dude. Entity code now 2. Combat data update complete. That wasn't a powerful enemy, was it? Bling! I looked down at Elysian. Patches of monster's flesh were stuck between its sharp canines. As I stripped the flesh off one by one, a familiar voice caught my attention. Boing! Astounding. This turned out much better than I had anticipated. Director... ... It feels a tad bit early to do this so soon, but I believe it'll be worth the research to have her join you now. Another replica will be sent your way. Just consider her a member of your family who was born not too long ago before you. Fam-illy? Holy shit, she invented the slang fam? No wonder. She already went through these tests just before you, but she was unsuccessful in meeting our expectations. Maybe together, the two of you can conquer this chaos. Gao, 01. Can you make your way over to these coordinates? I'll try. You know what? Never mind. Let's not waste time, since you'll likely fail. I'm about to send your data to a designated coordinate. Do not be alarmed. Whoa, it's just like the angels when they say do not be afraid, or be not afraid. What appeared before me was another entity that had white skin and blue eyes, just like Elysium. But this one had two eyes, and the other glowed yellow, reminding me of the candle that I had seen earlier. Oddly, however, the newcomer's eyes were moving all over the place frantically, unable to stay still. The anxious little one in front of you is Gaia. Well, that's the name she chose for itself. She even named her own Protoss functional unit, the ice worm next to her, as Agartha. Get along now, Gal-1. So, she's Gal-1. You're Gal, right? Did you really deal with that monster all by yourself? Huh? There's no way. Those things are Gao. You are to provide full support of now for the remainder of this test. I shall be recording how and what you do to influence your fellow replicas. ... Her yellow eyes pierced right through me. Contempt. Dissatisfaction. I can almost taste the emotions she is sending my way. You'd better be ready to fight, or we're both dead. You got that? Okay. Gaia darts her eyes forward, jerking her head slightly in that direction, then quickly back at me, as if she were ordering me to move in said direction. It certainly felt like an instruction, but I couldn't tell the difference from the instructions that the director had been giving me this entire time. Driven by her scathing glare, I began moving one foot in front of the other. Gosh, she's basically gowing all over the place. And now, O2? Why is she so rude for no reason? Maybe because she's a bitch? She's an evil monster! We hadn't walked that far when I ran into a group of monsters. Elysian and Agartha were both showing clear signs of agonistic intent? Maybe it was meaning antagonistic. Alright, I'll face them. Whoa, work hard. Maybe, Gao-1 is actually, Bowser. And we're playing as the Mario Brothers, and eventually we'll have to fight Bowser. Who knows? I actually haven't completed this entire, story, so we're kind of doing this together, but I have done so much. I'll, tell whenever I get to the point where I've not read. Yeah. Whoa. I can't believe she's so fucking mean to our girl. Gao, or to now 2. It's so difficult. I keep forgetting the name. I'll just call her Narya. I can't remember the numbers. I only remember Now and Gao. Gao! Reminds me of King Protea from Fate Grand Order. Because she always goes Gao whenever she uses her noble phantasm. She's so cute. I love King Protea. Everybody loves King Protea. Bada bing, bada boom. I mean, she is meant to be a support, but forcing me into combat with the support? At least I don't die, I suppose. I suppose. It's just, basically just click and drag and activate every single card in hand as the combat right now. Entity code GAO1, entity code GAO2, combat data update complete. With the battle over, Elysian returns to its perch. Again, I take the time to strip the flesh between its teeth. It truly pleases me to see data of such quality. Gao-1 is showing no signs of improvement, even though she has so much to fulfill. I wonder if we're wasting time gathering data from her. I'll have to think of the disposal process once we finish this test. Now, too, do you remember what I told you before the test started? The Protoss is the one who finds the way forward within chaos. I will now be testing to see if you have that compatibility. Look up and far out over there on the horizon. You'll see a very tall tower piercing the sky. That is your destination. A very tall tower? Just like the director mentioned, all the way in the distance, I can make out a structure that emitted a soft blue light. If you can make it there in one go, the test will be over immediately. Can you do it? ... I nodded, but as I was about to move, I reactively turned around into a pair of eyes that were looking daggers at me. It's impossible. ... Her eyes didn't hold a commanding gaze, but I couldn't quite grasp what set them apart. Oh, Loading screen. Into the void we go. Strange. I'm certain that I'm moving toward it, but I'm not getting any closer. I already told you, didn't I? It's impossible. Just give up already and ask the director for help. The director? Yeah, quickly now. Call the director. Tell him you also can't figure it out. You also? So you also call him director? Huh? What's that got to do with anything? I just thought that the two of us may be more alike than I thought. What? What a weird thing to say out of the blue. I'm not like you. I may have failed the tests up till now, but I'm definitely going to find the way this time around. So, yeah, it's this way. I'm certain we'll arrive if we go this way. Gaia pointed to the right, where the path curved all the way around. Agartha, while coiled up around Gaia's body, shook its head in the same direction. I'm certain this is the right direction. Just watch. You and the director are going to have to acknowledge my abilities now. Is it? Huh. Wait, why are you pointing the other way? When I shifted my body to follow Gaia's suggestion, Elysian quickly parked itself in my path. Elysian then glided to and from the other path, the one that led directly to the tower. Are you telling me it's that direction? What are you talking about? We failed every time we went that way. Come on, quickly. Elysian shook its head vigorously. You... What should I do? Who should I follow? Then I can either follow Elysian, the direct path, or follow Gaia, the long way around. I think, well, actually, which one do you want to do? Do you want to pick? Well, pick something other than your nose, I mean. Do you wanna take the long way around? We could follow Gaia. She's been a bit mean, a little bit antagonistic so far. Or we can follow the whale, our white whale, who is totally not Moby Richard. Is the delay that long, or are you still deciding? I can't tell. I'll just pick... Elysian. Okay. Hey! Yeah, don't pick your nose then. Don't pick your nose. I'm sorry. Let's go this way for now. If we end up lost, then I'll go by your lead. Fine. So you're looking down on me, too. Do whatever you want. Aw, Elysian was happy, though. Now, too? Are you sure? Are you sure you're going the right way? I don't know. It seems even Elysian no longer knows which way to go. But we've gotten a little closer to the tower. Do not worry. You're doing well. Director! Of all the replicas we've tested, you're the only one who's made it this close to the tower. I can't say there's sufficient evidence that you're on par with those Protoss, but I'll trust your decision. Let your instinct take you where you need to go. Can't let her take everything from me. I have to find something to prove myself. I also don't know which is the right way to proceed from here. And it's not that big of a problem if we end up lost, so it's okay. You don't have to overdo it. What did you just say? Wait for me! Don't overdo it, like you know any better. Whoa, black screen again? Black screen moment, black screen moment. Gurk? Huh? What now? Why'd you stop? There's still a way that goes until we get a ways to go until we get to the tower. Over there, in front of us, there's another replica. Huh? Hell. The more the monsters tore apart the replica, the thicker a certain metallic smell grew. As I breathe in, my vision begins to blur. Soon, I feel strong pangs of hunger, though I'm unaware of its origins. It hurts. Gaia. That monster. Is it eating that replica? Appalling. It's even screaming, begging for its life, but that monster's tearing into it without hesitation. But... no. If we leave them, that replica will die. Even if they're useless, I Can't just stand by and watch them perish. Wait, don't tell me. We have to save them! Wow. Whoa, she's so heroic until she gets fucking killed. Wait, stop. I have to stop. Now, O2, we have incredibly high hopes for you. We know that you can make it. We'll make sure of that. We've already gone over this before, but you have within you a Protoss functional unit that will bring out boundless capabilities. Show us what kind of entity you are. ... As I watched the monster feeding on the replica, the first emotion I felt was not that fear nor fury. It was more akin to the beast's own, the primal desire to consume. One goint to Gaia. Goint? Yeah, 1 point to Gaia. To regard pitiable creatures as nothing more than sustenance, fuel for one's own evolution. I see. The true monster that I must confront isn't corporeal, but rather the instinct that resides within me. What, then, is the reason I must refrain from acting upon these carnal desires? Save me! I don't want to die like this. Just what exactly do I want? Whoa. Oop. We can't really do anything but save Gaia. Are you okay? Ugh, it's just a small bite. Whoa, they're ferocious. That thing, it's focused on us now. We'll have to deal with it for sure this time. Yeah. Okay, bitch. Thank me later, after I save your ass. Well. EP? I'm just gonna use the EP skill immediately, I think. Because I'm realizing that there's, like, kind of no point to holding on. At least, I wonder what the other option if we had killed Gaia was gonna be like. I know it wants me to complete it, but I'm still very curious what it would have been like if we just killed Gaia then and there. Just consumed her. Maybe Narya would have been put down by the scientist if that were the case. In front of me was the carcass of a monster, and a replica that was barely holding on to their last labored breaths. On the last of their labored breaths. Run! Gazing at the replica, my inner instincts once again began to twitch. With the way things are right now, I could drench myself in this feast without having to worry about anything to distract me, and I would come out stronger for it. I could see that Elysium was thinking the same thing. Stopping Elysium from approaching the replica was entirely of my own will. What was the reason I was rejecting my instincts? Why did I choose to save my kin? If it was simply because all life is precious, then why did I choose to save the replica yet kill the monster? What was the difference between myself and the beast? Was it the director who told me the answer? Or, oh, it was the director who told me the answer. This was an unexpected outcome. It's a good thing we deployed Gao 1. Congratulations now, too. You successfully completed the first test. Director, everything that was in front of me just... Oh, don't worry about that. All of it was nothing but data. Each replica is its own composition of a multitude of monsters in a Chimeranite solution, and because of that, it seems there are situations where some of those monsters' natures remain intact. In such cases, we'd be wasting precious time conditioning them into Protoss, so they're disposed of immediately. I didn't expect you to save Gao 1 and kill the monster. It seems there may be something more latent within you. Once the simulation is closed, you'll find yourself back in your body inside the capsule. Don't be alarmed, and just make sure you adhere to what the researchers ask of you. Understood. ... A monster's nature. I'm certain I felt the urge to devour that replica, and I was done with it. I'd probably have eyed the monster next. What kept me from doing so? ... Thanks. You saved me. Gao 1. Director Yuma said that it's possible we still have a monster's nature influencing us. Gao 1, have you felt anything like that? A monster? No, I was like this since the day I was born, so how would I know? There's only one thing that I've realized while completing these tests. We have to survive no matter what it takes. And to do that, we have to prove to them that we are different from those monsters. I see. That's probably what we need to prioritize. Huh? Wait, What do you mean, that? Whoa! I can't believe it! We could have just fucking killed her. And then we move on to a part where I've not read. Genome editing. I hear the researchers' voices on the other side of the glass. One is talking about their family, another is talking about the vacation they had on some famous ark. I wonder what that is. Those words, family or vacation, never really caught my attention, but when I began to pick up on their delight about freedom and their grand depictions of the scenery, I couldn't help but want to hear more. If I cared for another like they do, would they become my family? After I'm done with these experiments, would I be able to take a vacation? Now, too, let's go over the results of your Protoss functional unit. Maybe you've already noticed, but the unit that you're connected to cannot perfectly recreate the capabilities of a Protoss. We are currently conducting this research so that we can create a Protoss that far surpasses those the Empire has. Therefore, I must express that the results of the study is disappointing. This capsule is so tight that I can barely find room to move my feet. There's also not a speck of dust, but this abnormal cleanliness is oddly unsettling. Everything, aside from my progress to my fate, will be decided for me in here. I'm trying, I really am, but no matter how much I do, I have no power. However, you've no need to worry. Unlike others, you have a unique unlimited power within you. Let's just say that the fate of the other replicas now lies on your growth. When it comes to finding your faults, we'll use Gao 1 for that, so don't be bothered with it. Check Now 2's status once more. Cognition normal, appetite center clear, it's in good condition, Director. Open the capsule. That's it for today, NO2. Now 2. You may go and rest. The lid to the capsule opens up. The borders of my freedom went from the I can't speak. The borders of my freedom went from the enclosed space where I could barely move my feet to the vast expanse of the room where many others, researchers and replicas alike, moved to and fro. I have a question. Are you my family, Director? Curious. Not the type of question I expected from a replica. What do you think? I'm not sure about the exact meaning of the word, but you're important to me. As family. Is that so? Family. If I had any family left over, that'd be... Director, reporting a response between the recently acquired monster organism with the Chimera Knight. Ah, okay. I'll be with you soon. You should head back as well. Gao 1 is probably waiting for you. The only time of the day where I got to experience as much freedom as a human would was when I was with Gaia, after our routinely checkups. You back, Narya? Gaia. Huh? What's with that look? Nothing. There's still so much I don't understand yet. But I'm still amazed how you were able to think of the name Narya for me. I told you before, I came up with your name with whatever sound stuck to me at that time. I've got no idea whether it's a name that humans would even use. Just make sure you don't bring it up in front of the researchers. Is that so? I knew that Gaia gave me a name to prove that I was different from those other monsters, but she had always been embarrassed to use our names in front of the humans. Maybe they'll be amazed by how amazing the name sounds. Those people just like to plaster failure onto every single thing I do. I know that they're going to try to react the same way when they hear one of our names, so don't tell anyone else. Gaia, it's okay. I'm happy you gave me a name. I found out later on that many of the replicas also gave each other nicknames. The researchers only thought of it as a natural phase of us copying them. Names like Gaia or Narya to them probably didn't hold much value. If you hadn't saved me that day, I wouldn't be caring for you this much. Are you saying you regret me saving you? You know that's not what I meant. Agartha, go give Narya a good old chomp. Iceworm Agartha may be Gaia's companion, but it simply let out a frosty snort and calmly shook its head. Agartha! You already know that Agartha and Elysian are good friends. It wouldn't do such a thing. So annoying. Gaia stomped her foot and turned to face the corner. Our room wasn't that big, so there probably wasn't much meaning to the direction she was facing. What are you doing? I'm going to sleep. You do you. Gaia slips into her sleep pod. It doesn't seem like you're actually going to sleep, though. There's no reason for me to stay awake if Gaia's going to sleep. I follow suit and place myself in my own pod. ... Replica research really was no different from getting lost in the chaos. Everything took a long time, and more often than not, we'd end up right where we started. After repeating those dangerous missions so many times, it gradually became monotonous. I walked day after day towards the unreachable tower. We're adjusting the energy administration method to avoid stimulating the appetite-regulating center. It'll feel alien to you, but we've no other choice if you want to retain your strength. Are you ready? It feels weird, but it doesn't hurt. That's good to hear. Because of you, we've been able to significantly reduce the amount of time it takes to create other replicas. You are an outstanding specimen. Never forget that. Now, today we'll be conducting a concentrated analysis on your Protoss functional unit. You'll feel the anesthesia soon, so just relax for now. Understood. ... Let us begin. Scalpel? Sir! There's no way the director didn't know that Elysian and I were connected down to our nerves. For the next week, Elysian's eyes were bloodshot, and I couldn't refrain from blinking more often. Half a week later, Gaia received her surgery. Since then, Gaia would often poke at her own teeth. It seems that Agartha had a portion of its teeth modified. Now, too, we've got 2 pieces of good news for you. Is the research finally over? So you can even joke with me now, is it? As a part of our latest research, we can now safely utilize highly concentrated chimeranite. By using the equipment we have at Laboratory Zero, we can multiply your strength several-fold. ... I'm sure you can guess what the second good news is, then. What else do you think we can do with this high-concentrate chimeranite? Don't be too surprised now. We'll be able to create the perfect replica. We can finally close this chapter of our grueling study into replica research. The perfect replica. Over the many cycles of research I'd gone through, I'd learned exactly what happens to the replicas that failed, as well as the word they used to refer to those who would not make it. There'd be no more disposing of, then. And a high chance they'll become a part of your family now, too. Family. Becoming family meant that they would live on. A replica that were disposed of early on in their life cycle, to put it in the researchers' words, would be treated as strangers without a face. And just as the director had said, 87. Hades-7 became a new member of my family. Hades-7 was given a name by Gaia, and though she complained that they didn't understand why they needed a name, she never rejected it outright. Haku became our youngest sibling. Haku completed the research procedure that took me 7 months, only 2. What took me 2 weeks, Haku was able to do it in 3 days. At last, it felt as though light was breaking through on the path I had long been stuck on, and yet Haku could never escape her own anxiety. If I could have continued another 10 more minutes, I could have achieved results exceeding the projected goal. My limits are evident. If this is an experiment that even I'm failing, there's no longer a point to continuing this replica research. Not a single researcher who thinks you failed. You're the only one of us who's made it as far as you did. That's obvious. That's because I was born to be the one who was forbidden from failing. I'm not afraid of being disposed of. It's just... when the day comes when I'm no longer of use and disposed of, would this lab be able to remain the way it is? The fate of everyone here hangs on my success, but I never even wanted any of this. Ha! What a spoiled thing to say. Yet, Haku wasn't wrong. If Haku was also deemed a failure, there's no telling when the humans would pull the plug on their replica research. If that day were to come, all of us replica would be disposed of, and the humans would leave this planet. That's how it was. Humans would not be disposed of. They'd simply go on a vacation or go back to their families. Unlike us, humans were given the privilege to choose at the pivotal moments of their lives. Haku's anxiety only grew worse even when she recorded breakthroughs. While Gaia gave it her all, even when she failed over and over just to survive another day. Is it lagging, like my microphone? Or what's lagging? Is the stream? Your connection? I hope it's not completely ruined. It does seem like you've got a long delay as well, but I'll wait just to make sure. I mean, the story so far is pretty interesting, I think. I like the whole research test subject lab rat dynamic that's going on. I do think Yuma is a little bit suspicious. I can definitely see that he's going to probably kill off or do something pretty bad to the rest of the cast. But I also think oh, the stream, it's lagging. Yeah, I can't do much about that. I guess if you wanted to, there's always the possibility of using the YouTube stream instead. Maybe that one's better, and then you just watch it on a longer delay and only hear parts. Okay, the bitrate isn't crap, at least, but I don't know. Yeah, I really like the story. It is good so far. I'll continue then. I know it's lagging for you, but worst case, I guess you can click further back on the video to have even more of a delay, and hopefully that's not too bad. Otherwise, there's the YouTube stream, because that one I'm using is just like a permanent record, so I don't have to worry about VODs ever disappearing. But also because, I don't know, maybe one day someone will see me in YouTube and then decide to pop up, but that's besides the point. Worst case, it's there if you need it. Yep, continuing. Haku's anxiety only grew worse even when she recorded breakthroughs, while Gaia gave it her all even when she failed over and over just to survive another day. Yeah, is my Wi-Fi probably. Yeah, unfortunate, sorry. And in between these two, I learned what it was like to think like a human. I began to ponder on what I could do to secure our happiness. Yet, no matter how many times I walked that road and how many turns I took, I always reached the same ending. Guys, how about we leave this place one day? If we leave, we won't have to worry about all this anymore. The moment those words left my mouth, it felt as if I had stepped beyond an invisible barrier and opened onto an endless horizon. Words weren't exchanged that day, but I knew that Gaia and Haku felt the same way I did. All three of us began to plan our escape together. One day, Haku came back with a flower she'd received from the director. She said it was a flower that grew somewhere in the rural regions of Delta. Haku had on a peculiar expression. Again, I asked Haku if she wanted to be free, but she gave me no response. Her eyes were glazed over and void, as if something that devoured her consciousness. That night, I was unable to sleep well. I was oddly insecure and strangely afraid of what tomorrow would bring. I need to drink a little bit of tea while it loads. Oh, there we go. Let's see. As I open my eyes, I see the familiar landscape of the interior of the chaos. Unlike other times, I cannot hear any announcements made by the lab. Maybe I should have a look around. The cadaver of a replica. I wonder if this is also just more data from the simulation. What goal did the researchers have when they generated this dead replica? A monster's corpse. I can't discern its original shape. If I put that in my mouth, will my hunger be satiated? The cadaver of a replica. The metal ID tag around the neck gleams. Looking closely, I read the letters GA-17. This area is littered with corpses. Is this outside the testing environment? There's no way to tell yet. I'm not sure if I can find the correct path, but I have to continue. Ooh. Move forward? I don't even want to close eyes. Keep moving. Keep moving. Further on ahead, I run into the corpse of a replica again, back where I was, and my only other option was to do the same. Wander the chaos and find a way forward. Find the way forward. For a moment, both the objective and my will are replaced by raw instinct. Close eyes. I pick up on a metallic scent. As I take a deep breath, an impetuous hunger washes over me. I drag my feet in the direction my instincts lead me, towards the smell. Whoa, sniffer. Sniffer. Urk. A monster is savagely tearing into a replica. Another wave of powerful hunger washes over me. Oh, all of it is eat the replica. I think I should eat the replica. Overwhelmed by hunger, I lunge at the heat of my instinct. The moment I open my mouth wide, a familiar face looks up. Exactly the same. Us. If Hades 7 acquires a Protoss's capabilities, then starting with Gao 1, all of us will probably be disposed of. Next. Now 2, it's your turn. Was the death the cause of my anxiety? What must we have achieved? It's impossible to figure out for yourself why you were born into this world. However, it's become clear that our end goal is identical. As I squeeze my eyes shut, I feel a crisp breeze. A flower bed. I've seen this before, through the screen. Here I am, lying on top of it. The director is picking the flowers, taking the time to smell each of them. Flowers that I wanted to feel, freedom that I wanted to breathe. Director? Oh my, Narya, you seem to have had a bad dream. Didn't we agree that you no longer needed to call me that? Now, how about we take a deep breath? The aroma of these flowers will help you relax. Take a deep breath. Wow. With my head turned towards the side, I follow the director's instruction and slowly breathe in through my nose. Nothing. I did not know what a flower could smell like. You absolute buffoon! Well, he's talking like me here. Did you really believe that you'd ever get to know? Ow. Stop trying to deceive yourself. You can never be like us humans. You'll never get to know how warm and pleasant it smells outside of this decrepit laboratory. Laboratory? This is your fate, Narya. The flowers and dirt that I had been lying upon turned cold and hard, just like how the experiment capsule is. Had it always been this way? What felt like the wind had quickly devolved into the busy cacophony of the researchers. Wait, did the director even once call me by that name? Ever once call me by my name? Even if it's just one day, I would like to take one day to myself. Maybe I should read slower and I wouldn't stumble as much. What? Yeah, true. Now 2. Reading abnormal biosignal fluctuations. Administering sedative. Whoa, hot woman in reflection. My eyes jerked open as if by response. I found myself confined to the suffocating and cold interior of the experiment capsule. Now 2. Consciousness restored. Pulse, respiration, and cognitive responses, all normal. The researchers who usually had their eyes glued to their data pads were now running around frantically. While they were doing so, the pod's lid began to open. Oh my gosh, she's being born as a test tube baby. For real this time. Are you okay, now 2? Shivering with cold sweat, I look over at Elysian. Letting out a cooing noise, Elysian spits something out. A small, golden tag. An older generation with name tag with the letters GA17. Oh. Return to Elysian, maybe. What a bitch! Right? He was so evil. Without another thought, I reactively toss the tag back to Elysian. Elysian quickly swallows it. This time, my stomach doesn't hurt. Now 2, let's move you to the examination room. It seems the researchers didn't notice and turn around as they head towards the examination room. GA17. I think I saw that in my dream. My head. The line between dream and reality began to blur. The nightmare I just had hangs vividly in my mind as I followed the researchers. At the time, I had no idea what the future awaited. The research facility. Oh my gosh, that was a long episode, wasn't it? Man. I guess we'll see what comes up next. Divergent evolution. Nope. Does that mean something bad is gonna happen? He's having nightmares about Dr. Yuma though, so I can only imagine that something evil happens with him. Like maybe he drives her insane. Chaos is steadily expanding outside the air defense tunnel. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay. Maybe? Eventually? What I'm meaning to say is, guys, how about we leave this place one day? Huh? Leave the laboratory? Let's go and see the scenery we only saw on those screens ourselves. The rivers that flow without end, that endless sea, and those fields where flowers bloom in different colors with each passing season. Let's see them with our own two eyes. We can do it. Whoa, she's so innocent. ... Hey, what's on your mind? I've noticed it recently, but you've been zoning out more often. You've been thinking about how we're going to leave this place? ... Ever since that day, Haku's changed. She's never once mentioned about being nervous. It's like she doesn't want to leave. Did I say something I shouldn't have? What are you talking about? Haku also agreed with us when you first brought it up. I mean, it does seem like she is keeping something from us, but hey, maybe the Protoss research is almost over? Then that means Haku will soon be free and living her life outside the lab. Maybe that's why she's not as invested. Ever since that talk she had with the director, she's been putting on a different expression. She even got flowers. Could that be why? Whoa, there's Haku. Guys. Haku. Wow, it feels like we haven't seen you for a while. You've been receiving a lot more procedures than us lately. Today, all three of us are gonna stick together. There's someplace we need to go. Someplace we need to go? That would be Laboratory Zero. Director. The place with the largest deposit of Chimeranite ore, and also the place where the Chaos-related events began. Your final upgrade will take place there, now O2. Until now, your affiliate unit's energy was heavily reliant on your condition now O2, that and other environmental factors. Some time ago, the name that everyone used to refer to Elysium changed from Protoss Functional Unit to Affiliate Unit. The Elysium was not happy with that. With your impending upgrade, you will always be at the peak of your condition and live your life with the full extent of your strength. Doesn't that excite you? What happens after this research is over? Oh! You never let me down, do you? Much more wiser than your peers, always looking to the future. The results of your upgrade will be used towards Hades7's research material. With that, we'll be one more step closer to completing Peltion's own Protoss. A true replica will be completed. I can almost see this finish line. Hey, that brat, did she just laugh? This'll be your first time outside Laboratory 1, but it won't be that different from the simulations you've been going through, so there's no need to be anxious. Come tell me when you're ready. The director straightened his crooked attire and left the room. Gaia stood staring at where the director had been standing with a dumbfounded face and then just plopped down onto the ground. Wow, lucky for you, Haku. You get to be the first one to succeed out of us replicas. Well, I'm not too happy about that, because I figured out something more important. Can you be a little bit more straightforward? What the director said just now, we all heard it correctly, right? That we're going outside Laboratory 1? Then now might be our chance. Our chance? Oh, are you saying, let's run away before we arrive at Laboratory 0? You'll come with us, won't you, Haku? You two wouldn't make it on your strength alone, so we'll see. Depends on my mood. You little brat. We will make it out of here. This is the defense tunnel that leads to Laboratory 0. It was originally designed to move replica from lab to lab without getting caught, but now it only serves two purposes. It should withstand most attacks. Well, even if something were to threaten us here, we have more than enough alternative methods to relocate you back to the lab, so no need to worry. Narya? The other researchers accompanying us are all equipped with experimental gear and self-defense weapons. I don't know if we'll be able to... Told you, didn't I? It'll be impossible with just the two of you. And let's say you two can blow a hole in the wall here. It's not going to take the researchers that long to catch up with the two of you. Yeah, if it's just the two of you. Haku? So are you going to help us or not? Stop talking in circles and just tell us. Shh, they'll hear. Is something the matter? Oh, no, nothing. There's no need to rush. This place has already been overrun by them. Kia! What is that? What happened? We've run into a problem. Multiple anomalies detected outside the tunnel. Lab structures are under attack. No way. It's chaos monsters. What? Oh. I can't whistle, so that part's wasted on me. So that's what real monsters look like. Whoa, they're a lot more grotesque than I thought they'd be. What are you talking about? There's no way. Did you bring them here? Just to escape the lab? Nope. Those ones didn't have brains to listen to me. Just mindless beings who either eat or who are eaten. My role in this? Well, let's just say I knew that they'd be here. Run! Everyone, get out of here! Retreat to the nearest lab. Director. Blast. Whoa, he's like Sonic blasting off. Or Team Rocket blasting off again. I was planning on reactivating the auto portal once this last step was finished. So why now? I'm going to look for a way to protect the lab, take Hades 7 and the others, and head immediately to Laboratory 0. Oh, he's gone. He's not running away. Maybe he's headed towards the broadcasting tower. Haku, what the heck are you talking about? You know what? Forget it. Narya, we'll go without Haku. Instead, yeah, over there. There's a hole in the wall over there where the monsters attacked. The researchers are all gone, and the director won't be able to find us. Now's our only chance. Oh, a bunch of monsters. Damn it. Let's calm down for a moment. Other than the monsters appearing, everything that you said is right, Gaia. We've fought monsters like these time and time again in our simulations. We can do this. I'll admit, with your strength now, these ones will be a piece of cake. Go do your best out there, sis. We fight, Gaia. Okay. Wow. I don't know, this is kind of like my first time voice acting. I'm not the best at it. I'm also not like confident in wanting to fully commit to it, but maybe I need to try. I'm not used to fully committing to voice acting though. I guess I don't really do it that seriously all that often. So, I'm a little bit shy about it, to be honest. Also, trying to do 3 different girl voices, I don't know, kinda difficult. So I just kinda skimp a little bit on it, you know? Also, at least I got some of the epiphanied cards this time, so I can deal more damage. I guess in a sense that's meant to represent that Narya has grown a bit. We did it! We really won! We took him out. We took out a monster in real life! This is my power. The monster that we had defeated lied on the ground with its mouth agape, motionless. Then it disappeared without so much as leaving a trace. And in my mind, the shape of teeth became vivid. A forgotten hunger surges through me. Of course you'd win. We are a replica who were born from them and further enhanced. Of course, that would mean we retain a part of their nature. Hey, Haku, if you're gonna spout nonsense, then just shut up and stay still. Narya, let's go. Just you and me. I wonder if Narya can run away from here that easily. What? She just saw what we are, with her own 2 eyes. We were born to eat, or be eaten. And Narya, well, she has the power to devour anything before her. Instead of getting lost in this world that we've never seen before, don't you think it'd be better to go and get that upgrade the director was talking about and become stronger? What are you spouting? Don't listen to her, Narya. Come on, let's go. I know what it is you truly desire. Let's head over to Laboratory 0. I'll personally place the thing you want in your hands for you. Whoa, what do we do? Do we become more powerful? Do we fuck off with Gaia? What do we do? What do we do? Which one do we pick? Also, this is going to be the final decision, maybe, for this stream. So pick wisely, because you'll not be able to commit and find out what happens next time unless you join the next stream. Uh-oh. Well, next stream of ChaosZeroNightmare. Which one should I pick? Which one should I pick? If we escape with Gaia, it could be possible that the researchers maybe chase after us. I don't know. Because it seems like only we are strong enough, and maybe Gaia isn't strong enough. Whereas if we go with Haku, then we could become stronger, but then we also kind of fall into the clutches of Yuma. And all of his antics and shenanigans, etc., you know? So it's a little bit difficult of a choice. I mean, maybe, right? I feel like what Haku is saying is absolutely a trap. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to give like 10-ish more seconds or so. Because I don't know how far behind on the stream it is for you, or how far ahead I am compared to you. So let's see. I'll begin with the 10 seconds now, but oh well, oh well. Okay, 10 seconds. Well, I think maybe you're more than 40 seconds behind. I'm gonna hope that I predict what you say. You're gonna say escape with Gaia. Maybe. I knew you'd come around. Come on, hurry. We've got to get as far away as possible or we'll get caught. Ugh. Can't speak. Tongue twister. Haku, I still don't understand what your goal is in all of this. I'm sorry. Huh. So that's how it'll be, huh? It's alright. You'll eventually come back to me. The nightmare continues. Well, well, well. What makes her think that we would have come back to her? Really makes you think, doesn't it? As well as what would have happened if we ended up killing Gaia early on in the beginning instead. Yeah, besides that, what do we think is going to happen? Maybe if we chose the dominant gene, maybe Narya loses herself to hunger. And if we had picked, what's it called? Going with Gaia, I presume we'll be hunted down, but at least we escape? Hard to say. Hard to say. What do you guys think? Personally, I still think picking Gaia is the right option. Obviously, you need to play through every single one of the pick every single one of the choices in order to figure out, so to speak, the true ending. But still, I think for that reason, they're all probably the right choice. So, oh well, oh well. I still think it's interesting. I think maybe Gaia is warming up to us. She was a little bit of a bitch in the beginning, but, you know, it is a dog-eat-dog world out there. And yeah, that is a botched way of saying dog-eat-dog world, but, you know, you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it's not overly conspicuous, but yeah, that being said, we're nearing end of stream. I'm going to leave it at that cliffhanger for now, and I'm just gonna quickly do one of these, so I do one excursion, because then I've done my daily. Oh dear. Oh wow, I already increased the affinity. But yep, that's nearing the end of stream. Thank you once again for showing up. Thank you for tuning into the stream, be it for 10 seconds or the whole thing. I'm nonetheless appreciative of it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be playing some Arknight's Endfield. That's right. I've got it pre-downloaded or preloaded. So tomorrow, Arknight's Endfield. We'll see what it's like. We'll play a little bit of it. Maybe I'll do narration for the story. I have no clue. But I suppose we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Again, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your days. Or rest of your day. not days. That sounds like they're numbered. But you know the thing about a calendar? Its days are numbered. That's why it lives in fear. So, hopefully yours aren't. Have a good one. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.